All right, everybody. I want to make a video to show you guys how to get the citation from a Gale and context databases. Many of you have two Gale and context databases on your focused research page. So Gale and Context Middle School or Gale and Context Opposing Viewpoints. So Gale and Context Middle School is really focused for middle school students, and then Gale and Context Opposing Viewpoints are written at a little higher level because they are focused for high school students as well. But what's really cool about them, especially with your guys' topics, is that it shows you two different sides to each issue, which can be really beneficial when you're trying to understand the depth of a controversial topic. So I'm going to I'm going to model with Gale and context opposing viewpoints because it's a little more sophisticated. And if you understand how this one works, then I think the Gale and context middle school will be easy for you. So here I am. And please remember, if you're at school, you'll go directly in. If you're at home, you'll need to use the database for passwords at home box that we have in our research page. So I always recommend doing advanced searches. It just gives you more control. So if I was trying to learn about rainforests, I could type rainforests in the first box. And it's nice because it does checks for spelling for you. And then I can use some of these operators to help me. I can use and if I want to have rainforest and another word, or I could use or if I want all the topics to come up that have rainforest but don't have a specific word. So you can play around with those to help you filter your responses. I'm going to do rainforest and deforestation. I know for my initial search that is going to complement my research. So then I can search. There's a whole lot of information that comes up on this page. And the more that you research, the more comfortable you will get in these databases. But a few things I want to call to your attention is up at the top, it shows you all the different content types and how many sources we have of each one. So images, news, academic journals is probably more sophisticated than you're really going to want to get today. Primary sources, magazines, audio clips. So play around with that. Those same content types are then broken down as you scroll down, but it has the specific sources underneath, but not all of them. Because notice for viewpoints, there are 11 of them, but they only give you the top three. So if you click on viewpoints in the 11, you will get to all of them. And so as you scroll down, you can see the breakdown in the different types of sources. On the right-hand side, something to be aware of is these options. It's always a good idea to check full text documents because then you're saying, I don't want just like a summary of a text. I want to be able to get to the full text, and that can be really helpful. If you click on Lexile Measure, you can control the reading level of the texts. And so for you guys, I would say, marking from 650 to maybe 1100, those inside would be really good. Way up here, you're going to get to much more sophisticated texts that might be a little overwhelming. I mean, you certainly can look at them. It's just my piece of advice. Or you can just go to content level and it kind of breaks it down for you. So, the middle school reading level, I would say, is around the level 3, but you could certainly read stuff in the level 2 or the level 4 is just going to be a little more challenging. And those colors coincide with the colors that you'll find under each source. So I'm not doing a lot. I'm not really sussing out which source is going to be good for me today. I'm just going to jump in one so I can show you how to cite it. So I'm in this source. Remember how I said that every database gives you the citation? You just kind of got to figure out where it is. So I'm just looking around a little bit. Now I can send it to my Google Drive. I can email it to myself. I can download it. I can print it. Okay, that's not my citation though. Uh, Oh, look, I can have it read to me. I can change the size of the font. That's handy. All right, but I'm looking for how to cite it. Sometimes if it's not at the top, you'll find it at the bottom. Ooh, these are different books that the article used to cite. That might be handy, or different magazines. Aha, here we are, the source citation. So you always want to go with the most current MLA, which is the ninth edition. I don't need to copy and paste it though, because I could export it directly to Noodle Tools. It's saying this is the citation. Does it look good? You want it to go to your challenge and justice paper? Yes, I do. Import the references. I get that little green note. Yep, I did that for you. So if I click over to my Noodle Tools and I refresh, I will see my new source right here. It's an anthology collection from a journal. And then I can start reading and taking notes using the note cards in Noodle Tools. So again, Gale and Context Middle School is going to work mainly the same way. It just won't be quite as it won't be as quite a deep of level of resources because it is focused for middle school students, not high school students. Have fun.